There's another crazy piece, crazy banding going on in there.
Hey everyone, so today we're heading back to the field, back to the rock garden, is what my friend called it. He talked to me the other day and said, hey, I went out and worked the field, turned over some new material, thought you might want to go and look at it again. And so yeah, that's what we're going to do. Incidentally, anyone who is inclined to go out and look in the fields, if they know of a rocky field to go search, the situation that you really want to look for is a field that has just been worked, that the soil's been turned over, and then it rained, because then the rain will wash off the new material that's been turned over. And that's really what we're going into. He worked the field the other day, and that very same night it rained about 2 inches here, and so we're going into a pretty ideal situation. It's been a couple days since, and hopefully it won't be really extremely muddy. Looking forward to seeing what we can find, and I will catch you on the first find.
So here's one of those little quartz or agate knobs that I've picked up before. This is just a tiny one. I cut the one I found up, I think in my first video of the season. I cut that open and it turned out to be a little tiny geode. And sometimes they're crystal filled and sometimes they're kind of opaque white filled. I've got a couple other things I picked up, thought I'd show you. This one just looked very interesting. A lot of busyness going on inside, and I don't know whether that is like fossil. There's going to be crinoid fossils in there, or what, and it's certainly silica. This has got some lower quality rock attached to it, but on this side there's some interesting patterns and designs going on there. I'm finding a lot of this, it's a chert, kind of a gray chert, but it has, I've picked up several pieces where it has a design. Looked better when it was a little wet. I didn't bring my water bottle again today, so, but I've got several pieces of this. This piece here interests me. Got some silica, some patterns, some banding, and who knows what else. Take that home, wash it up as well. Here's another piece that will probably just focus on it. Probably just end up in a tumbler. It's got some dark and some white. There again, probably chert. But it's not a monotonous single color, so I'll throw it in, see how it turns out after it's ground down. This piece here has all the signs of a highly agatized piece, and Yeah, some lining in there, some layers in there. So that should be real nice. Here's another piece that's pretty busy inside, and I suspect it's got some fossil layers in there, highly agatized or silicified. So it's a good hard rock that'll cut and polish. I like when I see things like this. So I found this really nice piece of red jasper, which I found a few little pebble-sized pieces, but this is actually fairly decent size for what, compared to the other things. So I think I'll take that. I also found this one, which has an interesting, it's not wet anymore, but it has an interesting blue-green tint to it. It's chert. It's a different color, so I'll take that and do something with that. Alright, I think we found our first piece of coral. Can you see the honeycomb pattern in there? I'll say it's our first piece. Hope that we find lots more. Yep. Petrified coral. So not too far from the coral, this piece, and then I realized, I don't know if you can see them, the sparklies on there. Got some crystals around here. Got to looking at this, and I'm fairly certain that is a piece of what I'm calling Illinois agate. Anyway, it's all muddy here, but I'm going to take that home, clean it up, and give you a better picture of that. But I think that's a good, unless it's got a lot of good pattern in it, that's probably good for slicing right there. This here is a very interesting piece. Very distinct layers. Kind of pinkish in color. So, it's not a big piece, but I'm going to take that with me. There's a little tiny piece. It has some very distinct bandings in it. And had one of the comments from my last field hunt asked me about the banded piece I found there, whether I thought it was agate or banded chert, and honestly I'm not sure. Sorry, I keep moving it around and it's probably blurry, I can't see very well, but when it's wet, those dark parts look kind of translucent, but when it's dry it looks opaque. So I'm gonna have to tumble it or polish it in some way to figure out whether that's an agate, whether it should be considered an agate, or whether it's just banded chert. We'll see. Nice little piece. There's some nice swirls and bands going on inside of that one here. Here's another piece with very distinctive bands in it. Let's see if we can get it better in different light. See the bands at the top. There's another crazy piece, crazy banding going on in there. Not a real big piece, but still beautiful, beautiful. So this is a little interesting piece. You can see the ridges along the side of that. So this is some sort of fossil. I was thinking usually you see those ridges on shells, but with this it doesn't look like your traditional shell shape. Maybe it is. It's got something underneath that looks interesting, and I'm wondering if it isn't like a barnacle and part of it is cracked off on this side. I don't know. Here's another fascinating swirly piece. Should look really nice cleaned up. Well, that's it for this video. As I usually do, I'll end out the video with some pieces that I didn't show in the body of the hunt, starting with this piece of limestone with fossils in it. I found a lot of banded material, banded or layered material. I don't know exactly how it was formed or what to consider it, but anyway, quite a few pieces of that in this last little bit. So thanks for watching this far, and appreciate you coming along. We'll catch you the next time.